Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the whole Kevin Hart incident, or I'm sorry, accident. And I just want to know what you guys think about it. There's been a lot of comments about it, a lot of conspiracy theories. So everyone is just trying to figure out one main thing about this accident, and that is why Kevin Hart left the scene of the accident and left the two people in the vehicle not knowing if they were going to be okay, were they going to survive, was the car going to blow up, what was going to happen. So that's been the big mystery. No one seems to know why Kevin Hart left the scene and went to his home, not the hospital, but he went to his home after the car accident. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to do a little bit of reading for you guys to kind of get you guys up to speed on what's going on. But before I do that, I just want to say thank you to all of you who watch my videos, or if you're new here, thank you for watching. And for those of you who don't really know how YouTube works, I am a new YouTuber and a small YouTuber. So for YouTubers like myself, it's very hard for people to find us because there are so many bigger YouTubers ahead of us. So anytime you engage in our videos, or in my video, or any small YouTuber's video, it does help us to be seen by more people, which in turn helps our channel to grow. And by helping, if you're interested in helping, I should say, you can like the video and you can comment below if you have something to say about the video and those types of things. It helps greatly and it is greatly appreciated. Anyway, I want to go ahead and start on here and talk to you guys about this accident that Kevin Hart had and TMZ reported on. The accident happened last Sunday, actually, and it was 1 a.m. in the morning. Let me go ahead and let you know what TMZ said. This was 2:58 p.m. Pacific time. Now, I am going backwards for those people who don't really know what's going on. I know a lot of you do, but I'm just going to kind of recap so people know what's up. Last Sunday, police tell us the driver of the car was found pinned in his seat under the crushed roof, and so was the female passenger. We're told the fire department had to saw off the roof to free them. We're also told the driver was airlifted across town to UCLA Medical Center. His condition and Kevin's is unknown at this point. We've reached out to Kevin's rep, but no word yet. One of Kevin Hart's classic cars ended up in a ditch in the Malibu Hills after veering off the road, TMZ has learned, and looking at the damage, it's a miracle he and the two other people in the vehicle survived. Okay, pause. My question is, why was there 3 people in a 2-seater? That's very strange. These are not... Kevin Hart is like extremely wealthy. He could have gotten them a car, or he could have done many things aside from riding a 2-seater with 3 people. So I'm just curious to know how that happened. Or was it like a situation where it's one of those 2-seaters that has like, I don't know. It's just really weird, like the whole situation. But let me go ahead and finish here. So it's saying that they're showing the accident happened just before 1 a.m. Sunday on the winding and treacherous Mulholland Highway. I've been on that highway. It is very, very dangerous. It's you have to be very careful on that highway. I'll just put it like that. So the crash scene video, they say, was obtained by TMZ, shows Kevin's Plymouth Barracuda deep in a gully about 10 feet off the road. The car smashed through wooden fencing along the roadside, and it says, as you can see, the roof was completely crushed. Cops have confirmed the vehicle belongs to Kevin, but they tell us he was not driving at the time of the accident. There were 2 other people were in... That doesn't make sense. There were 2 other people were in the car, that's what it says, including the driver. And cops say Kevin and the driver both suffered major back injuries. The third person is a woman who did not require hospital treatment. Police say the driver had not been drinking. Kevin was first out of the vehicle, and according to a witness, a member of his security team showed up in an SUV and picked him up. Kevin lives nearby, and cops say he went home to get medical attention. He was eventually treated at a hospital. Early on Saturday, Kevin posted a video of himself in his vintage ride, and someone yelled at him for laying down too much rubber on the street as he spun off his tires. So I guess Kevin bought this car back in July as a 40th birthday gift to himself. So he just bought the car. It was a gift to himself. All right, so there was the accident. So that's the part people don't understand. Kevin was able to free himself from this accident, and he lived close by, and he went home. But guys, there is more to this as far as, you know, I guess the 911 call and all of that. Let me go ahead and go to, let's see. There was some speculations about the 911 call, basically, that was made by Kevin Hart's wife. I'm just going to kind of sum that up a bit. And this is just alleged because she allegedly didn't tell the 911 operator about the other two people that were in the car. Now, I say this because I say allegedly because who knows? We could have gotten some parts of the 911 call could have been cut off. You just never know. But from the way it's seeming and from what TMZ is saying here, yeah, she was just basically reporting about Kevin Hart. And let me just see really quick if I can play this for you. Here you go. Let me see if I can play the 911. I'm going to try to play this 911 call for you guys.
LA County Fire, number 6. I need to know. I need someone to go get him. Thank you. And he's at a house, apartment, or business right now? Yes, he's in the house. In the house, okay. That's good. Anyway? Yes. Okay, and so he was in a car accident earlier tonight, or what happened? Yes, earlier tonight. I don't know what happened. Okay, but either he's not coherent at all. Okay, so is he breathing? Yes. Okay, so he was injured in a car accident. Did he get treatment originally from when he was injured? Did he go to the hospital, or? No treatment at all. We're just here. He can't. Okay, how long ago did that accident happen? How long? I mean, a couple hours ago, or when? Like 20 minutes ago. Okay, and so did it happen in front of your house? No, not in front of our house, outside of our gated community. Okay, but now he's inside the house with you, correct? Correct? Yes. Okay, so sorry for the tell the way. We want to keep him in a very stable position and not move him. How's his breathing doing right now? He's okay. Okay. He's breathing. Okay. Is there any obvious broken bones that you can tell? You see anything broken? Something on his back is going out on his spine, and I'm not sure. Okay, but there's no blood or bone or anything sticking out there. Okay. Is he throwing up? Any vomiting? No. Okay. Does he look pale, cold, or sweaty to you? No. No? Okay. Just keep him as comfortable as you can. Not a lot of movement, okay? We'll be right there. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys heard that. That was a 911 call. I hope you guys can hear it okay. That was Kevin Hart's wife that was speaking. That was supposed to be the entire 911 call. As you can tell, she sounded a little bit incoherent, a little bit or something. I don't know. She sounded a little off. Now, this is an emergency situation. She said there was something coming out of his back. She could have sounded like that because she was shook, or she could have sounded like that because she was under the influence of something. I don't know, but she did sound a little bit off. It sounded like she was moving kind of slow, being that this was such an emergency. This man had just got into this huge accident, and his back had stuff oozing out of it, according to her. I would have been a lot more animated, a lot more, quick, and just trying to hurry up, and but that's just me. We can't I mean, everyone's different. I don't really know his wife like that, to know her personality, to know if she's like just a really laid back person. But I do know that the average person, I feel, would have been a little bit more faster, a little bit more just animated. It's not really the word I'm looking for, but that's the only word I can think of right now. But yeah, she was moving slow. Anyway, so that happened with the 911 call. That caused a lot of people to feel like, what the hell's going on? That started all the conspiracy theories, like Kevin left these people pinned in this car. And to me, that's hard. The fact that there were people left in the car, and it's like, why were they left in that car like that? Why wasn't 911 called for them as well as soon as he got home or something? I mean, I don't know. It's just a really weird story, and I'm not even going to pretend like I know the answers. The only thing I will be doing is, like everyone else, just conspiracy theories, and I mean, that's not really my thing, so I'm not even going to go there. But yeah, so here's another update. This was on September 6th, which was Friday. This is Friday's update. Kevin Hart remains in the hospital in intense pain, but we're told in a matter of days he'll be transferred to a rehab facility where he will begin a grueling recovery regimen. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the good news is that he is not suffering any paralysis, nerve damage, or numbness as a result of the horrific car accident that left him with 3 spinal fractures. Fractures that required fusion in surgery. So that's what I wanted to let you guys know too, kind of like give you an idea of what happened to him. So yes, he had 3 spinal fractures and they required fusion in surgery. So that's serious. But the one thing that I was excited to see for Kevin is that none of these, resulted in numbness of the spine, any paralysis, because that is what a lot of these types of injury accidents result in, and that would have been terrible. So anything else that he's going through, at least he's not paralyzed. I know it's probably going to take a lot of therapy. He's going to be down for a little bit, but that's fine. I mean, that's better than not being able to walk. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure if he had to take one or the other, he would take this pain over, losing his ability to get around. Now, here's the rest of this. We're told that Kevin's Spears are okay, but he's not entirely with it because he's still on heavy pain medication. Nevertheless, the pain is bad. The plan, we're told, is for Kevin to be moved to a rehab facility early next week, but there's a possibility he could go as early as this weekend. Our sources say the rehab process will take months and months. Of course, he won't remain in the rehab facility. He'll do outpatient rehab once he's released. So yeah, basically the thing about it is Kevin, he has the money, he has the resources to get the best treatment there is, but he still has been in a horrific accident and he is still in excruciating pain and he's still recovering. He's not back, he's just not back. We don't know how long it's going to take for him to recover. We don't know anything about, the stage he's in. And then the part that's like sad is that he's in so much pain that he's on heavy pain medications. A lot of times people, and not saying Kevin will, I'm not putting that out there, but I've just seen in the past with a lot of these celebrities, they get these injuries and then end up getting addicted to these painkillers, these medications. So let's just hope that's not something that happens with Kevin. I just have seen it a few times with, many celebrities when it comes to these painkillers, and they say he's on heavy painkillers. Anyway, the next thing with this accident is the next update they had that there is something here from some Dr. Phil. So Kevin Hart's scary car wreck has Dr. Phil shook. Like Kevin, he owns a classic car, and he's now realizing it comes with some serious safety concerns. The doctor tells TMZ his 57 Chevy is the same as Kevin Hart's 70 Plymouth Barracuda, and that is equipped with lap belts, but not safety harnesses, and he doesn't know what to do about it. So one of the reasons why on TMZ, they spoke about the lap belts. So I guess back in the day, there weren't any seat belts like how we have them now that go across the shoulder. They were just on the lap only. So those ones, they just, it's literally just on your lap. So if you get into an accident, you're going to be bouncing around. There's nothing that kind of secure you in there. So that is why in those older cars, people got more back injuries back in the day, which probably is what prompted someone to invent the other one with the harness strap that like straps you in. So when there is an accident, you're not bouncing around and your back is not subject to so many injuries. So on TMZ, they were saying basically if Kevin would have had like the harness one that goes across your shoulder and across your body, that one, perhaps he wouldn't have had such extensive back injuries. We don't know that for sure, but more than likely that seatbelt could have prevented some of his injuries. So at any rate, they're talking about the older car and how it didn't have the proper seat belts. I guess when Kevin got it restored or whatever, he didn't add in those seat belts. I don't know how that works with the seat belt option. I'm not even going to start pretending like I know, but I do know that Kevin didn't have those in his car. Anyways, guys, with this situation, I just kind of wanted to bring it up because it really, really, really is something that's sad and also something that's very puzzling. Some of the things that occurred in this accident with Kevin are puzzling. It's almost like, why did he leave the scene? I don't know, because some people say that he is trying to hide something, and he could be could be some kind of cover up. I don't know, or he wants to get away for a particular reason. But I think too, like when you're in an accident, a bad accident. I've been in an accident before, a bad accident. I think your mind is going a million miles a minute, and I definitely don't think that you're thinking clearly at all. I don't think that your normal way of thinking is happening when you're in a horrific accident. I just feel like that adrenaline is going, and you are just kind of all over the place. Now, that's not to take away from the fact that this could be all BS, and it could be a cover-up, and Kevin could have, this could be another story. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But if I'm giving Kevin the benefit of the doubt, I'm thinking he was probably in a weird state of mind. However, the wife, I don't know if his wife knew those people were in the car with him. All this stuff, I don't know. I was going to say, like before, the wife should have mentioned those people that were in the car when she called 911. But I don't know if she knew for a fact they were there. I don't know what her mind state was. But I do know that the bodyguard that came and got Kevin knew those people were there. And he should have been even though he was witnessing a horrific accident, his mind should have been clear enough to know that, hey, I'm taking him off, but I need to call 911 for these people here immediately. I think that sounds pretty logical of something that he should have been thinking of. But as far as Kevin, I just wish him a speedy recovery. I don't know how they ended up in this situation of 3 people being in this 2-seater. I don't know how they ended up in a situation where 2 people were pinned in a car and they were left there. Almost like, it's like they were left for dead. They were just left there in this car. And I will post a picture of the car at the end of the video. That car was smashed. Like, anyone that knew that human beings were in that car should have stopped immediately and got them some help. It's just really, really, really weird. I don't want to be the one to... I'm not taking a side either way here. I think it's very weird. There's something weird seems to be going on with this situation, but I just don't know what it is. I just want more information on this story before I jump out the window and say some of the things that people have been saying about Kevin. A lot of people are saying that he was driving and that he was under the influence of something and he just didn't want to get caught. I don't know, because on TMZ they're saying that the guy was actually pinned in, the driver was pinned in on the driver's side, so it was impossible for him and Kevin to switch seats because this guy was pinned in. They said after the accident, something like confined him to the driver's seat. So I don't know. I just, I'm just reporting to you guys what I've heard. I I think it's a very unfortunate situation. And if, you know, I don't know. I don't know. If Kevin did just leave them, I'm sure the friendship will be strained, because that's something else. You know, that's something else, I tell you. But anyways, I'm going to end this video now. This has been kind of a long video. I am trying to do more content for you guys more consistently. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, share, and comment. Let me know what you think about Kevin Hart. Is he innocent? Is he guilty? What's going on with Kevin? Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. Peace.